everybody, thank you so much for joining me for this video today. I'm so excited to bring another dream interpretation, dream video for you guys. Dreams and dream interpretation is something I'm very passionate about. If you didn't see my last video, I did talk about that, and I actually recorded it right before I recorded this one. But I kind of went on a journey the last year and a half. I went through a very, very dark season. I just began really seeking the Lord more than I ever have in my entire life. And I ended up taking a class on dream interpretation through my church. One of the pastors at my church, she is, very well versed in dreams, and she taught the class, and she uses it just to outreach and to evangelize people and to encourage the body of Christ. And I was taught by her, and she is just incredible and amazing. Anyway, I love her very much. In a lot of ways, that's spiritual mother to me. But she taught a class on dream interpretation, and it just opened up so many things to me. I realized I had dreams from God. I didn't know I'd had dreams from God. I knew one dream in particular I believed was from God, and I had it around the time that I had the class. And it just opened up a new world to me. And so today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about different things that are important to know when you have a dream. And I'll explain a few of my experiences as well. I am new to what I would consider like the prophetic, in the sense that there's a lot of things that I just wasn't raised like knowing about. I was raised Baptist, and they don't really talk about dreams. They don't really talk about the prophetic. If you say someone's a prophet, it's like, like back off, like, because they don't really believe that but anymore. And so there's a lot of things that I didn't learn. So I'm 35 and I'm learning things that, I wish I would have learned younger, but the Lord had a purpose and a plan. But I'm absolutely grateful for my upbringing. Just in case anyone sees this, I'm so thankful and grateful for my upbringing. But once I started to learn about dreams and dream interpretation, the Lord just opened up a whole new thing for me. Like, just in awe really of God and how he's speaking to us, and how he wants to speak to us. We spend, a 1/3 of our life sleeping. That's if you sleep 8 hours a day and you live so many years, whatever. But about 1/3 of your life you spend sleeping, and God's always talking, right? Like, he's always speaking. I don't believe God's ever silent. It's just that our ear is not tuned to him. And so the idea that he would speak to us in our dreams makes sense, right? Because it's 1/3 of our life. And I don't think that he's not speaking to us 1/3 of our life, right? So I absolutely love learning about dreams, dream interpretation, and it just opened up a whole new thing for me. Anyway, so in this video, I just want to talk to you a little about things that are important to know, and there might be a little overlap from our last video because there's some basics that, just might come up again. But one thing that is important to note when you have dreams is if there's any colors that stand out, because colors can be significant, and I will probably go through that in another video, why colors can be significant. But colors can be significant in dreams. God created colors, and they are in the Bible. There's verses with colors in them, like talk about colors. Also, numbers can be significant. We know that 6 is the number of man because man was created on the 6th day. 3, I believe 3 is like the Trinity. 7 is a number of completion. And 2 can mean multiple things, but two become one flesh, like husband and wife, have to do with marriage. Anyway, so there's numbers that can mean different things and be significant in different ways. And I'm not going to go through every number or anything like that. I do think we have to be wise, and we don't over spiritualize everything. But if you think about it, we're actually more spirit than we are flesh. As Christians, and everybody, like, we actually are more spirit than we are flesh, because our spirit lives in our physical body. One day the physical body is going to be gone and our spirit will still be alive. So we're actually more spirit than we are flesh. Even though, you know, when your back's hurting and stuff like that, it seems like you're more body but we're more spirit than we are flesh. So it is just important that we recognize. I try not to over spiritualize my dreams, especially because some dreams are just from your own soul, just from your daily activities or dreams or shows you watch, stuff like that. But I think God speaks to us way more than we realize it. And so numbers can be significant. If you see a number in your dream, that can be significant. I know people who will, if they wake up and they've had a dream that they believe was from the Lord, and they wake up, they'll look at their phone or their alarm clock or whatever to see what time it is, and see if there's any verses that could kind of coincide with what their dream is about. I had an interesting dream one night, and I will share that in another video though, because I don't want to get too off topic, but I'll share that in another video for you guys. But it was very interesting, and I actually woke up to a knock. So like a literal knock woke me up in my house. Okay, anyway, so let's back. So numbers and colors can be significant. God created colors, like I said, so it is important. If you see something, I saw the color yellow in one of my dreams, and God highlighted it for me. And so it is important to get a grasp on what, if your favorite color is a certain color and you're seeing it everywhere in your dream, then God might be saying He has something really awesome for you. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. The numbers and colors are important. Also, it's important to know, like, if you're driving a vehicle in your car, this happens to me a lot. If you're driving a vehicle in your dream, generally, like, cars will mean your ministry or life. So a lot of people have dreams with cars and they're like, I don't get it, but if you, there's probably a reason, because it's probably your life or your ministry. That's how I was taught, and I do believe that is accurate, because I've had dreams and it just goes together. Like, if you're not driving your vehicle, someone else is driving it, then that could denote that there's someone else that's in your life that is actually kind of driving your life, and you're not making your own decisions. So that is important to know. Also, like I said in my last video, God is going to speak to you in your own language. So I'm a reseller, and so I sell women's clothing online. And being a reseller, I come in contact with a lot of clothes. I'm shopping a lot. I'm at their stores, and I've had multiple dreams that had my clothing inventory in them, or I've been shopping at thrift stores or at regular stores, and it's like in my own language, right? Because that's what I do in my life. I mentioned in another video, my friend is a teacher, and so she has a lot of dreams that have to do with teaching, because it's part of her life. But sometimes God is in those dreams, and He wants to teach us something or show us something to us. So it's important to note those things. Also, when it comes to remembering your dreams, it's important to write them down. I try to write down any dreams that I think are significant. I don't write down every dream that I have. Last night I had a really crazy dream, and I wish I could remember all of it. It was so weird. I wish I could remember all of it. It wasn't scary. It wasn't anything like that. It was just like something was happening. I don't know. I knew in my dream, like, I should remember this when I wake up. I honestly don't remember most of it. But try to write down if you remember it. Have a notepad and a piece of paper, a pen or marker or whatever, next to your bed, so that when you wake up, you can write it down. And begin praying and asking the Lord, what does this dream mean? Reveal to me. Sometimes the Lord keeps things secret. So you may have a dream where, like, I don't remember all of it. And then weeks will go by and you remember a part. Like, that's so weird. I never remembered that. And it might be because the Lord is keeping something secret until He's ready to reveal it to you. So don't be afraid if you don't know what your dream means. Just keep searching it out and be a good Berean. So numbers can be significant, colors can be significant. If you're in a vehicle, that can be significant. Also something that's happened to me multiple times, and it might just be because I love music. I listen to worship music constantly. That is my thing. I'm a worshiper. But if I have dreams where I hear music, I note that. And the Lord has showed me in the past to show me this dream is from me. There's music in it. I had a dream several months ago where I saw someone playing a guitar, and they began singing along with a Stephanie Gretzinger song called Come Out of Hiding. I think it's Come Out of Hiding or Hiding. And the words went, I'll be your lighthouse when you're lost at sea. And in my song, the man was strumming the guitar, and I began to hear the song, like if she was singing it, but he was singing along and playing along. This song I had not heard in probably months. I had not listened to it for a very long time. And I woke up just as a song began to play, just a little bit, and I just got a few words, and I woke up and I wrote it down, and I said, that's a song. I know that song, but I don't know what it's called. It was called, I think, Hiding or Come Out of Hiding. And so I looked it up. It's easy to find the song if you had a few words, and I had a few words. I'll be your lighthouse when you're lost at sea. I think that's all that I heard in the dream. Maybe I'll illuminate everything. Maybe something like that. So I type it in, and I find the song, and I begin to listen to it, and it probably ministered to me for like a week. Like I just kept playing it, and I was in a really, really dark place. I really needed something from the Lord, and I knew because it ministered to me. And then I started to realize what this dream meant, and because there's more to it, I'm not going to share it all now, but there's more to it, and I started to realize what this dream meant, and it ministered to me. And I had come out of a time where I felt like I kind of lost my identity in a lot of ways. I lost the ministry I had been in. I just felt I was just kind of plucked out, and it was something I had to leave, but it was so hard because it wasn't something I wanted to do, but I knew it's something I had to do. And so I kind of felt like I lost my identity in a lot of ways, because a lot of things were being taken out of my life that were things that held so dear to me, and I felt lost. I felt like I don't know if I'll ever be in ministry again. I'm 35, I don't know if I'll ever be in ministry again, and that's my calling. I'm called to be in ministry, and I know that. And that song ministered to me, and the dream ministered to me, because it showed me that I will have a place of influence again. I will be in ministry again. The Lord's going to show this to me. And someone interpreted my dream for me, and that's how I knew. In the dream class, that's how I knew, and it resonated with me. I did believe that is what that dream meant. And then someone interpreted to me, and it was what I believed as well. So it was just so God. Anyway, so that's how the Lord began to show me my dreams were from Him, as I'd have music in them. But like I said, I'm a worshiper. I love music. So I've also had dreams that I began to speak and pray in the Spirit, which is praying in tongues. I've had dreams like that, and that has been usually times where I felt eerie in my dream. Maybe it was a demonic dream, or what I believed was a demonic dream. It didn't feel right, and I'll just begin to pray in the Spirit in my dream. So that's how I've kind of gauged that the two. When you don't feel right, you feel eerie and off, I just pray in the Spirit in my dream. If I'm conscious to. I'm more conscious in my dreams than I used to be. So that's just one thing as well. So these are a few things to note. Like I said, colors, numbers. If you're in a vehicle, it probably denotes your life or ministry. If you have music in your dreams, those are things to remember. I've had songs in my dreams that I've never heard. Like I made them up, or the Holy Spirit made them up in my dream, that I'll be singing in my dream. I wake up and I'm like, I can't really remember it. I try to, but sometimes you can't. But so things that are out of the ordinary, are things that you would know when you wake up. That was weird, why that happened, or why did I do that, these might be ways to show you that this is actually a dream, maybe from God, or it could be a dream from the enemy, or it could be a dream from your soul. But I do remember reading somewhere that there was an inventor, like back in the day, and he got some of his inventions from dreams. Like, he had a dream and I think there was one where he got like the answer to a problem he had with one of his inventions in his dream. And so I don't even know if that man was a Christian, but God will do what he wants to make his plan and his purpose come to pass. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Just a few things to know about in your dreams. Please come back for the next video where we're going to be talking more about dreams.